Hey everybody, it's Tara again, and I am reading out of my Faces of Autism book for the month of April, and I'm just sharing stories about each kid. I'm going to read from the book, and then I'll kind of give you a little bit of behind the scenes knowledge as to what transpired during our session. So yeah, and if you're interested in purchasing the book, you can do that on Amazon. And I don't know, I just wanted to do this not so much for book sales as much as I just wanted to share this with you during this kind of time when we're all being cooped up. And yeah, like, I don't know, it's my way of contributing a little light to the world. So anyway, so we're going to talk about Alex, and this is not my Alex, this is another Alex. And Alex and Ritter is the puppy. And Alex's word is enchanting. Can you see me? Each child is described by their parent with one word. That was one of my questions during our interview process. And Alex's word is enchanting. And the puppy is not Alex's puppy. He is actually a friend of mine's puppy who I had kind of asked during the interview process, you know, what lights your child up and that sort of thing. And Alex's mom had said he loves animals, he loves puppies, but we don't have one right now because it was too much, you know, care at the time. But he was really itching to get a puppy. So I thought, well, this could be fun. Let's bring a puppy into the mix. And my girlfriend had just gotten a new puppy, and so we met out at the park. And the two of them had a lot of shenanigans. I don't know if this was a good idea for a session or not, but it was really fun for all of us. So anyway, enchanting, Alex. What's more fun than a boy with a puppy? Even though they had just met on the day of our session, Alex and Ritter became fast friends and partners in crime. I'm not sure who enjoyed it more when Ritter escaped the leash and went for a dip in the muddy pond more than once. Alex's giggles and delight when this happened made up for the muddy dog shake after each dip. And I had to laugh because at first I thought he was kind of doing it on purpose, you know, kind of letting him go, and maybe he was. But I also realized, you know, he hadn't really held a dog on a leash before. And so not knowing that you kind of had to, when there was resistance on the leash, you had to like resist back, he would kind of feel the resistance and let go. And then of course this like delightful event happened where the dog jumped in the water and shake and all that. So it was this, it got to be kind of a mess pretty fast. But it was funny. So Alex's mom said Alex surprises us every single day. With his language skills being at the level of a child much younger than he actually is, it's easy to assume he doesn't understand or isn't paying attention, but he does, and he is. Out of the blue, he will say something new that we've never heard him say before, or make a comment during a conversation we didn't realize that he was listening to. He is absorbing everything. It just takes him a little longer to process and present it. So I think it's easy to assume a child with autism isn't comprehending or listening when they don't make eye contact. But just because a child isn't looking at you and acting engaged doesn't mean he isn't. Some just process at a slower rate, like a dial-up internet connection in a high-speed world. Some can't process looking at a face and listening to the words at the same time, so they avoid eye contact. I know that's been the case for my son sometimes too. But that doesn't mean that they aren't listening. His mom goes on, Alex is incredibly attuned to the feelings of others. He knows when others are hurting or frustrated and will try to soothe them with a hug or tell them he's sorry and that it's okay. It has been said that children with autism lack empathy, but Alex shatters that assumption with his genuine desire to make others feel better. Oh. Alex's superpower is how he is almost always happy and full of light, enchanting. Everyone who gets to know him falls in love with his smile, laughs, antics, and sweet personality. And that was definitely the case the day of our photo shoot. Like, how could you be mad at this face who was just dying laughing over the dog? And if you can look and see, Ritter's really muddy and wet in this picture. We were all a little bit muddy and wet by the end of that session. I have to say that session was not very long because, yeah, we were getting dirtier and dirtier by the minute. So here is Alex's mom's words of wisdom too. It's so difficult not to compare your child to his or her typical siblings or peers, and more in the ways that they are different, the things they cannot do, the parts of the world they are missing out on. I am guilty of this myself. However, I challenge myself and you to focus on celebrating the amazing ways they are different, the things they can do, the world that is so much more full because they see it differently and notice things we don't. Take the time to really watch and listen to your child and marvel at how incredible they are. That is just fantastic advice, particularly if you're kind of new on the autism journey. I've heard that from many parents that, you know, it's easy to fall into the negative mindset and focusing on deficits. And I think if we pay equal attention to their strengths and what's really valuable about your child and important, that's the best thing that you can do as a parent. So, all right, we'll see you next time. Bye.